So as you guys know already, there are a lot of vehicles in Jailbreak now, and when there's a lot of vehicles, there comes the overrated ones, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be talking about in this video, the overrated vehicles in Jailbreak, so you guys can avoid these vehicles, because believe it or not, some of them are actually pretty garbage, and hint, I'm actually driving one of them right now, and yeah, it's pretty bad, so let's go ahead and get started. So first up here we have the Tesla Roadster. You might be thinking to yourself, Super, what's wrong with the Roadster? It's pretty much all you need. It has good acceleration, good top speed, all of that stuff. Well, that's true, but the top speed on the Roadster is not really that good. So for this vehicle costs $600,000. And if I get up to the top speed here quickly, you guys can see it doesn't easily get past 205 miles per hour here on the speedometer. So for $600,000, that's not very good. And you might be thinking, well, the good acceleration makes up for that. But no, that's still pretty bad when you could just get the Chiron over here for $100,000 less. It doesn't have great acceleration, like it doesn't have the best acceleration like compared to the Roadster, but it still has pretty good acceleration and an extremely good top speed of 280 miles per hour. So that's pretty good for the Chiron, which is only $500,000. The handling is also much better, and it's overall just a way better vehicle than the Roadster because one, it's cheaper, it's better at handling, better top speed, pretty much better acceleration too, and yeah, it's just overall a way better vehicle. Obviously, if you have like 62 million like me, sure, get the Roadster, but if you're running low on cash and you don't have much time to grind, I recommend getting the Chiron instead of the Roadster, just because Roadster top speed is not as good as a vehicle that is literally like $100,000 less, because like if you can get a vehicle that's cheaper than another vehicle and the cheaper one has better performance than the more expensive one, why get the more expensive one when you could just get the cheaper one and have an extra $100,000 left over? So yeah, unless you have like $62 million, don't get the Roadster, get the Chiron instead. But anyways, next up here we have the Volt Bike, and you might be thinking right off the bat, Super, you're so stupid, you're a moron, I hate you, I'm unsubscribing. This vehicle is one of the best, why the heck is it on this list? Well, you can see it actually right after you buy the Volt Bike, and it's pretty disappointing. So if you come over here to the smallest hill in the game right over here with the Volt Bike, you can see it can't even waddle up this little hill over here, and for $1 million vehicle, you'd expect it to at least be able to go over a small little hill, but no, it can't for some reason. And on the topic of the Volt Bike not being able to go over anything, if you drive it into the river over here, you can't really get it out. The only place you can get this thing out of the water is at one of these beaches or at the power plant, which I don't think there's actually places at the expansion part of the map to get out of the water with the Volt Bike. So if you're over there at the expansion portion of the map robbing the casino and you fall in the water, well, you're gonna have to drive all the way over here to get out of it. And for $1 million and a pretty good performance, I'd expect at least some good off-roading. Like, not like crazy good off-roading like the old Volt Bike did, but like something that can at least help it get out of the water easier. And that's not the only issue. If you're driving off-road, you will notice that every time you go off a bump, it reduces your speed, and it's super annoying because whenever you're doing this, like, it keeps on messing with your FOV, and whenever you're going over hills, like just look at the screen, it's like it's just going all over the place, and it's super annoying. Like if I'm coming over here, like just look at my speed, it's going up, down, up and down, up and down, and it's just so annoying, especially for those who hate the fact that the Volt Bike still changes the FOV on your screen. It's just like at this point, I'd rather drive the fire truck than this thing. Like, oh my goodness. Like, unless you're just addicted to the roads, this vehicle is horrible for you. And if you're looking for a car that has good top speed and acceleration, I definitely recommend going for the Chiron or maybe the Trailblazer. But anyways, next up here might be a little bit of a shocker for you guys, and yes, it's the concept car. I mean, it's pretty understandable once you buy it, but before you do, it's kind of hard to notice how overrated this car is. But like, it's so just, I don't even know, it's just so annoying, like, how bad it is for $2.5 million. Like, you'd expect it to be faster than the Brulee and the Torpedo and all that stuff, but no, it's actually extremely slower than those two cars. Like, the top speed of the Brulee and the Torpedo is like 400 miles per hour or something, somewhere around there, but the top speed of the concept here is like 250 to maybe 275 miles per hour, and for $2.5 million, that is pretty garbage if you ask me. Sure, the interior weighs it down a little bit, kind of reducing from the speed, but I still expect it to go to maybe 270 miles per hour pretty easily. And yeah, you can see right here, it kind of caps around 260, 250 miles per hour, and it's for $2.5 million, that is not worth your cash. It's kind of a better example of the Roadster. Like, you can get the Chiron, which is like $500,000 and gives pretty much better performance than the more expensive one, but people still get the more expensive one even though it has worse performance. And that's the main reason I really don't like this car, because like, so many people are getting the concept, but you could be over here not wasting your time grinding and just get the $500,000 Chiron, which pretty much gives you better performance than the concept here. If the concept was maybe like $1 million, sure, can get away with it, but for $2.5 million, I'd expect some way better performance. And once again, if you have $62 million like me, go ahead and get this vehicle. You can buy it without having it do much damage to your jailbreak bank account, but if you don't have much time to grind, definitely try to avoid the concept. One last thing before the outro, I do want to mention that Asimo and BadCC have added in a new VIP server command. All it is a play live command, which basically just replays a live event. And that might be a way to replay past live events in the future. Asimo did say on Twitter he might be enabling it for us. Maybe one of these days, maybe this Friday, he might be enabling it for us. I'm not sure, but he did say it might be getting enabled for us one of these days, because he did see a lot of people like asking for it, and I am one of those people, so hopefully he adds it in. And Asimo and BadCC did get a way to clean up servers from live event replays, so hopefully they're gonna add it in and it's not gonna destroy our servers when we replay the events. But yeah, all we can do right now is hope that Asimo and BadCC enable it for us. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it or you found it helpful in some sort of way, please consider leaving a like and maybe even a subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you guys all in